trial in Canada, and it's also working on blind sight, an experimental implant that is meant to restore vision. Neuralink isn't the only company experimenting with creating a bridge between brain and machines. More than 45 trials are underway involving brain-computer interfaces, according to the AP. Although the tech titan's brain chip may be best known.
What do you say about 45 again?
It says more than 45 trials are currently underway involving brain-computer interfaces.
Right, so basically other companies are involved. It's like Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, the white man's crafty. They act like Elon Musk is doing it. No, this is, they have many scientists and many companies
Everybody's working on
it. Because they got an agenda to push this New World Order, and this chip is part of the New World Order.
Right.
And it's on, when he was reading it, I was thinking about The Feed. Remember The Feed?
Yeah.
And that's going to be one of the downfalls, because The Feed is a British show that was on Amazon. And basically the same thing. They all chipped up and they control everything with telepathic. So say I want to call a mod. I just, with my mind, call a mod. And we can talk to each other in hologram form, but with our mind. And I think it's the article I have when I talk about that. With your mind. So here, I'm in Raleigh, the mod's in Fayetteville, and both our minds, we can talk to each other in hologram form.
Like a FaceTime.
Like a FaceTime. Everything will be in your mind. Your Facebook will be in your mind. Your Instagram will be in your mind. And you know how people are addicted? They're on their phone. On the show, it showed people's addicted.
Yeah.
It's going crazy.
Sitting there like this.
Like zombies.
Yeah.
Sitting there next to each other like zombies. On their mind on social media. That's what's going to happen, man. They showed you what's going to happen. And then the people that refuse it, they couldn't function society until they had to live underground.
Yep.
Remember Demolition Man when everybody lived underground? Right. They had people living underground. And then eventually, they want everybody to get on the feed. They start locking people up in concentration camps.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a good show, man. Good series.
Never seen that. I have to watch that.
Yeah, go to feed. Should pop up. I mean, I might rewatch it.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it was one season.
I think it was just the one season.
I think it was one season. But it was good. Like 10 episodes. Yes. It's good. Okay, give me the next scripture. Let me read that article of that scripture.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
That's right. So it don't matter if you Bill Cosby, it don't matter you Tyrone the Block, it don't matter you a politician, it don't matter you Michael Jackson. He's dead, but you know what I mean. You could be a celebrity, you could be locked up, you could be free. Everybody's required to get this microchip. Go ahead.
To receive a mark in their right hand.
Their mark on their right hand. And that word mark in the Bible means, in the Greek, karagma, meaning a sketch. But I just get it. Hold tight. I just get it. I was looking at it this morning. We done went over it many times. Revelation 13, 16. Let's start from the top.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark.
Okay, the word here is karagma.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma.
Okay, and the word here is a scratch or an itching. So, like I said, it's going to be a small chip, some of a rice grain into you. Okay, a stamp. Check this out. A badge of servitude.
Wow.
A badge of servitude. So who you serving?
Right.
The white man as your God.
That's it.
The mark of the beast. Go ahead, brother. Wow.
They receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
That's right. The mark in your forehead. I'm going with the word forehead. The word here is meta. From the root word meta.
Strong's G 3312. 26. Meta.
I'm going to look at the definition right quick. Meta. It means with or behind or transform. Really, it means to go beyond. So they want to go beyond human and form man into machine. It means to change, to transform, to go beyond. I'll look it up real quick. Meta, behind or beyond, change, transformation. Let me see the better definitions. I got more into it. But that's it. I mean, I'll get more deeper. Maybe I'll get more deeper into it. I have, but later on I'll get more deeper into it. But yeah, it's a change, to transform, to go beyond. Okay? So that's what it is. So when you put that chip into your brain, and that's what the article is saying, that now I'm superhuman. I could move things, I could move a mouse with my mind, I could change the cell phone with my mind, or I could in my mind I could see a hologram of Lamar and Fairfield, or with social media, I could run my social media with my mind, or I could have meetings, I could with my mind, my avatar would be somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what this scripture's talking about. Go ahead, brother.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
That's right, man. So the man talking about is the so-called white man, and be more specific, the elites of society. Okay, that's the mark of the beast, the mark of Esau, man, the devil. And now we talk about this in the pandemic too. Remember we were talking about how they were putting these 5G towers, but they already said they're going to need something more stronger than 5G to run that microchip. They already got it in place. Starting to get it right now. It's called 6G. Let's get it on. Go ahead, brother.
It's coming from the Street Journal, streetjournal.org, entitled, "Humans will be implanted with 6G chips by 2030, says Nokia CEO."
Read that again.
Says, it's entitled, "Humans will be implanted with 6G chips."
Hold on, you would implant 6G's chips. And let's go get into the article. Cause I remember we were talking about this in the pandemic, how, because now they have 5G towers, right? So that's not good to run this market beast system. So they were talking about, in that article I was reading, it ain't called 6G, it called something else, I can't remember what it called. But it said that basically, that's my point I'm gonna make. But basically, now you don't need towers. This 6G is gonna run in your mind. It's gonna power off your mind. And your whole body is gonna be engulfed in the 6G technology. So you don't need no more towers. Towers will be obsolete. And you're gonna plant this 6G in your brain, and you're gonna be run off this. It's pure energy, it's pure power. And your body is manufacturing this power. There was another point I was gonna get into, but I lost my train of thought. But I'll bring it out, it's in my notes. But anyway, I'll go explain it. So this, but that's my point. So, yeah, that's what it was. So, that article I read a few years ago, it said that to get a chip running, the 6G, they didn't call it 6G, but the new technology, you gotta make it like a little, a copper wristband. And I said back then, it might make a chip and put in your brain and put, the higher frequency put in your brain. That's it, here it goes.
Wow.
So instead of putting the copper wristband to operate the chip, this is gonna put, when chips are small, they're gonna put 6G chips in your brain so the chips can run perfectly.
This way you don't have to worry about people losing their copper wrist.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I knew that they were not going to do that. So they already had the technology, but they'll act like, they try to make like it's not the mark of the beast. You know, because I knew that, they ain't going to have a copper band. Like, so you could lose it. It's going to be something you put in your body.
You gotta keep speaking like a lamb.
Exactly.
Yep.
Here we go. Read title again, you read it.
Con. From the,
And this is from the Street Journal, right? Yeah, go ahead.
the Street Journal, streetjournal.org. Entitled Humans Will Be Implanted with 6G chips by 2030,
They go 2030 again.
says Nokia CEO.
A big time company, Nokia.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Says, which, Nokia phones kind of obsolete, but they still behind the scenes.
That's right. Absolutely.
And this was from June 6, 2022.
2022.
Says Pekka Lundmark, Nokia's CEO, has stated that smart gadgets would be implanted into human bodies in the next 8 years.
Still, so this is 2022. Didn't we just said that? That they gonna put, read that again?
Yeah, it says smart gadgets
Smart gadget, your
implanted.
phone. Implanted. Smartwatch, smartphone, implanted into your mind. No, this is gonna be obsolete. Just forget about it. Just forget about this cell phone. It's all in your mind, this mark of the beast. And without this, you ain't gonna be able to function in society. Don't you need your phone to function in society?
Right.
People have businesses just by their phone.
Yep.
Your bank account's in this, your stock market account in this, everything's in this. Your numbers, everything's in this. Now you need the food menus, you scan it with food.
Yeah. QR codes and all.
This is what the scriptures are talking about. You ain't gonna be able to survive without this chip in this beast system. I don't know how more plain can we make it.
Right.
Read that. Can you read that again? Revelation 13, 16. Read that again. You might read 10 times.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
That's right. You ain't gonna be able to buy or sell, do anything without that mark. Go ahead, brother.
Says Nokia's chief executive officer has stated that smart gadgets will be implanted into human bodies in the next 8 years as technical progress evolves into the sixth generation network, 6G network.
Mm-hmm.
According to Lundmark, by 2030, the 6G network would have surpassed the 5G wireless connection, which is now being embraced around the world and is expected to be available in Nigeria in the second half of 2022. So that's not happening.
Yeah, so it don't happen. So they always test run things outside of America first. China, Africa, these places. Go ahead.
It says he predicted that 6G, which is now in development, will render cell phones obsolete once it's completed.
Oh wait, so time out. So, like the first article said, you can put a chip in your brain. So if the cell phone obsolete, how am I going to call Kratazar? Through the mind.
You know, we ain't going back to landlines.
Right, we're not going back to landlines.
God.
They said cell phone obsolete in your mind. And if you ain't put that chip in your brain, how am I going to call Kratazar? So it's about survival. You need this chip to survive. So it goes deeper than buying and selling.
Right.
It's just ordinary survival. Without this chip, you can't do nothing.
Wow.
You totally deleted from society. Well, it's microchip. It's total control. And then if you don't do what they say, or based off your social, social credit score, we turn off your chip. Simple. You can't do nothing. Total control. You say it's wrong to be homosexual? Turn off your chip. You say it's wrong to eat pork, shrimp, lobster? Turn off your chip. You say you're Israelite? Turn off your chip. Anything you say against this beast system, turn off your chip. Go ahead, brother.
Says
This man diabolical.
Yeah.
This is power on the left hand side, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
says he predicted that 6G, which is now in development, will render cell phones obsolete once it is completed. According to several media sources, Nokia's CEO said this during the World Economic Forum.
The World Economic Forum. The New World Order. So all the nations are agreeing on this technology. Go ahead, brother.
Says, his statement comes amid Elon Musk's initiative, which aims to implant chips into the human brain in order to create a computer-like visual interface. A Macaque is currently being utilized to design and perfect the chip.
Yeah, it's still perfecting it. Go ahead.
The animal, okay, I get it. A macaque is some type of animal, like a type of monkey.
Oh, okay.
I get it now.
Oh, okay.
So it's a macaque is currently being utilized to design and perfect the chip.
Right.
The animal, which had been implanted with the chip, was seen playing mind pong by moving its hand with thoughts after being trained to operate the joystick in a video provided by the millionaire.
So the monkey know how to use his mind to play with games and stuff. This is unbelievable. Like I said, working miracles. Go ahead.
As user behavior changes with the advent of 6G, it is expected that smartphones will no longer be the most popular interface. Smart eyewear and other technology-driven gadgets, he continued, will be prioritized. By then, the smartphone, as we know it today, will not be the most common interface. Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
Wow. Merging man with machine. Cyborgs. That's what they do. By 2030. This is 2025. Hey, don't be fooled, but they can do this by 2027. They got this stuff already rolled out. They already got this stuff. What did it say that the World Economic Forum, they called it a digital compact emergency? Remember that? Any digital compact emergency, or national, they could roll out this stuff.
That's true.
They said that they could roll it out. Yeah. It's more to that 60 stuff, but by time's sake. And it's funny, man. That's what I said, man. That's why you know that your spirit in your body, and when your spirit releases, your body turns cold. So basically, this chip is functioning on the spirit. The chip is powering this chip. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Your spirit is powering that chip. So once your spirit leaves your body, the chip is finished. It's done. So your own spirit is powering that chip. It's crazy. So I'm going to go a couple of scriptures, and let's go ahead, brother.
This is Job chapter 20, verse 22.